What's happening, guys? Kenny within the pocket, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. This is a tagged. I was tagged by Super Steel Steve. All you guys know, they've been doing a tag video that's been going around. I think it started with Slicey Dicey, and this is the knife that broke you. The knife that pretty much you hang it up, you're done. You are a knife guy and you are addicted. And if you guys are knife guys, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have a few knives on this list, and I know, of course, everyone wants to keep it simple and one knife, and of course I'm gonna fucking drag this out and make it into a longer goddamn ramble video. But you know what? Led Zeppelin said I could. Anyways, so in saying that, I'm going to bring in the knife that essentially, it started to break me. It started to chip at my ankles, and even though it told me something about where knives were going, it also, it still scared me out of it, and this was a knife that was given to me, and here it is. Woo. This is the Southern Grind Bad Monkey, and like I said, this knife was given to me. I was a carpenter on boats, and if you watch my channel, you've seen this guy before. He was given to me because I was a finished carpenter on boats, and on a lot of boats, I literally just did exactly what the captain and owner wanted, like the specialty little tweaks to things, and fabricating something that none of the other guys in the yard could do. That was me. I was the guy. I have an engineering mind, guys, which makes me want to fucking build these things. But yeah, I mean, there was something to be said. Like, this guy, the owner of the boat gave fishing rods to everyone, and he gave these to the Fed ship that was made, which is a bigger yacht that he had as well. When he had that made, he gave these out to them. He gave everyone at our yard fishing rods, and then hooked me up with this on the side, saying he really appreciated everything I did for him and wanted to show his thanks. This was in my locker one day. I came back to my bench, and this was in my locker. And holy shit, guys. I was absolutely blown away. I would never spin this on a knife at the time. As you guys well know, I do now. But, this is like a $250 knife. And this was about 6 years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago, when I was given this. And it blew me away. I would have never spent this on a knife. I didn't know they made knives like this. I didn't know. Shit, I just hit my coffee. Sorry, guys. I didn't know they made knives like this, yeah. And in steel that I didn't know about, 14C28N is the steel on this guy, which, God, for $250, you would expect it to be something gnarly. But this also was back when 14C28N was still cutting edge, Yeah, great knife, beautiful. I got it, and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? I would never spin this on a knife. Oh my God, I drooled over it for a long, long motherfucking time. And I never used it. For one, it's really big for me. At the time, I was looking at 3-inch knives. This was way too big. So I went ahead and, kept it in my drawer and admired it every day. And the action wasn't always this smooth. It was super tight for a long time. I shot oil in there and blew it out and stuff. And of course the fucking tool, guys. God damn it, you can't get this tool for shit. I'd have to spend like $30 on a tool, and I really don't care that much, to be honest. I don't use it. It's a little heavy and bulky for me, to be honest. I mean, look how wide it is out here. You look at the military or something, it's a pretty wide knife up at the top where you don't really want it to be super wide. So yeah, and it's thick, and it's fucking a little gaudy. It's got the Emerson clip. It's a little aggressive looking too. People think it's a tactical knife. And it's big. That's a 4-inch blade, guys. It is big. I mean, of course, so is the military. But honestly, this looks less tactical to me. Yeah, so that was the knife that essentially it got my attention. You know, it blew me away, and it was like a save queen essentially for me, even though I don't have a fucking save. I don't have anything like that valuable that I want to save really. I mean, I do, but I guess I'm not that paranoid. Yeah, but this knife blew me away, and the fit and finish is excellent. It is heavy and gaudy, but I like it. I love it. Let's be honest. The carbon fiber is beautiful. I can see why it's so expensive. You know, just the fit and finish and everything. Although, you know, now it'd probably have a different steel. They do make these in 14C28N. I'm sure they do a really good job with the heat treat. It is extremely sharp, and it does seem to get a super keen edge. But yeah, haven't really used this much, guys, to be honest. You see a little bit of wear. But yeah, this was the knife, man, that got my attention. But it wasn't the knife that broke me, because I still wasn't I wasn't ready to go and spend this kind of money. It didn't, there was nothing in the middle. I was still spending $30 on my knives, you know, so I didn't really see it yet. And then, I mean, as a carpenter, you'd think, like, all my tools are the best of the best. I want the best tools. So why wouldn't I spend the money on my fucking pocket knife? The most used tool, you know, one of the most used tools. So this opened my eyes, and then there was one in between that I don't have anymore. That's the CRKT Nurktai, I think is what it's called. That was a knife that was cool. Like, oh, it got to my, like, kid inside. I might put a picture on, I don't know yet. It is goddamn an engineering genius, and it just looks so cool. And all the satin blade and everything is beautiful. I got rid of it, and at a price I probably should have just kept it. But, you know, I was getting into all these other knives, and I wanted to get something new. But that knife was kind of, it got me my attention. It was like, wow, it was like $75. It was $150, I think, was the retail, but I got it for like $75 on the Climb or something. And it was a good knife. Kind of big, again, for my taste, but it got to the kid inside of me and really just blew me away. And just the engineering of it just made me just, like, kind of in awe. So that knife, another, like, you know, notable standard that kind of pushed me a little bit closer. Then, without further ado, yeah, I know, 7 minutes and 50 seconds before I showed you the knife that broke me, but I'm sorry, guys. Let's call it 8 minutes, and wham! There it is, guys. The knife that fucking broke me. You guys know this if you watch my channel. The Para 3, oh god. I looked for probably a month trying to figure out what knife I wanted to spend $140 on, or 130, whatever. I looked for months, or at least like a month. I was just going to site after site. Blade HQ was where I got this. And it started everything. It started, and it came like with a vengeance, guys. 2018 was a huge year for me. You can see, like, dude, I have not been nice to this knife. The tip's fucking broken off. I need to sharpen it right now, guys. This is not good. But you can see I use the hell out of this thing. This thing just goes in next to my door. And it's the knife that if I'm leaving, I'm going out the door, I don't have a knife, I don't know what to grab, I don't know what I'm doing. This is it, guys. This is my baby. It's been around since the beginning, and it started everything, guys. Oh, this started my love. I anodized the clip. That was my first anodizing job. Came out awesome. I love that, like, toxic green with the fucking, you can see like purples in it. Just, my first job came out awesome. I think I did it a different color originally, and then I went to this color. I can't remember. And also what I've done with this knife, my first scales I made for a folder. I did, I don't know if I made the ones for my fixed blade first. This is a green jean and black jean micarta. Now, the reason these aren't on it, I know you guys are going to be like, why the fuck are those not on your knife? I'll put in some pictures of it on that knife. There's something to be said about the Para 3 and the Paramilitary 2. I hope this doesn't go too long, but I do want to talk about this a little bit. Sorry guys. You can see I didn't do the best job here. It's not the cleanest, like, you know, I didn't mill it perfectly. I'm doing this with a router by hand, guys, so, and then with a chisel on some of the other parts. So it's not the cleanest job ever, and I want to do it again. I want to do another one, and I'm going to go thicker with the scale, actually. Maybe even put a palm swell in, and round it off a little more. They did come out awesome. I love the way it looks. They do function very well. The problem is, and you guys will know this, if you've had a lot of Para 3s or paramilitary 2s, or even compression locks in general, I don't know how many compression locks this happens with. The one fit and finish issue I have with Spyderco on these, that I've noticed, and this is just me, guys, I don't know if everyone, you guys let me know if you have the same issue or you've come across the same thing, or who's noticed this, who has noticed this. Some paramilitary 2s, I'm actually going to pause it because I want to go grab one of my other knives that it kind of demonstrates this a little bit. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, okay, so there's something to be said about these compression locks. You see how, like, this is nice and free dropping now. You guys saw the unboxing of this, you know it wasn't free dropping then. What happens, I think, is when they mill this, sorry for hitting the camera, the tripod. When they mill this out, if they go too thin, if there's something to be said right here, that sometimes when you squeeze right at the compression lock, it doesn't release the blade completely. I had the same issue with the paramilitary 2 and the Crewwear exclusive. When you squeeze it right here, it doesn't fully free up the blade. But if you put your thumb here and push the access lock out, fully free. Fully free. Now, what that is, I think, is if this gets too thin right here, the G10's has a little more flex to it than other G10s, or, you know, just little inconsistencies in the G10, would create a circumstance where when you squeeze this, you're actually squeezing the scale tighter, I believe, is the issue. My Crewwear exclusive from Knife Center, I believe, that did not, it was weird. I moved the pocket clip from this side to this side, and the action went loony on me. Like, it was so stiff when I moved the pocket clip. And then when I'd put my thumb here and actuate, it was free dropping again. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I felt like the knife was like twisted or something while I was doing that. But yeah, I think it has something to do with here. If it's too thin. Because when I did this scale, that was the one thing, is my card is not quite as rigid as G10. It flexes more, as you can see. So what happens is when I squeeze the access lock, the compression lock, this flexes, and the blade doesn't drop free. So you have to put your thumb here. You have to put your thumb here when these scales are on for it to free drop. It's a little thing, guys, but it bothers me a little bit, and I want to make new ones that don't have that issue. And if anyone out there wants these, I mean, I'll probably just give them to you. Like Super Steel Steve, if you want these, I'll give them to you. Or any of my, like, regular subscribers, you guys know who you are. I mean, like Jovan or any of you guys, man, whoever wants these, let me know. I mean, I'm not super proud of them, so I really don't want them out in the world, but if you guys want them, I mean, I don't want them to just go to waste. So yeah, I can do a lot better work than this, and I can see there's just little things about this that bug me. That's why they're not on my knife, and I want to make new ones. But yeah, they do look rad, and this, guys, is my knife. I will never, the Para 3 it's perfect for me. It was the perfect size. The ergos are fucking amazing. This clip on there, makes it perfect. I mean, the MXG clip, guys, excellent. I would suggest it. Really good ergos with that too. It kind of widens the back of the knife here. And then also, I got a new clip coming from my Crewwear Para 3. Then I'll finally show you guys that knife, guys. I've been waiting 3 months for it, though. The guy was, like, back ordered, like, 3 months or something. And I hate when guys do that, to be honest. Like, if you can't produce it, just say it like right in big print at the beginning of your fucking product. It's back ordered 3 fucking months. Come on, guys. Like, I order the knife, and then in little tiny print at the bottom of the page of the description, it says like, may take up to 11 to 12 weeks. It's like, put that at the beginning. It shouldn't have quantity available if that's the case. There's no quantity available. There's no quantity available if that's the case. I'm sorry, guys. That's a bit of a rant there, but yeah, come on. I understand you're back ordered, but just make it plain and at the beginning say that. Anyways, I know I rambled way too much on this, guys. The knife that broke me, and these are them. These are really the 2 knives that broke me, and this just led to, as you guys know, I got a problem with paramilitaries and pairs. They're the same. I love it. I love this knife. And it just opened a can of motherfucking worms that you guys have been accustomed to now. I mean, you see. I mean, look at all the knives I've been buying lately. Anyways, thanks for everything, guys. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry I went black there for a while because I had to travel with my wife and going to see family and all that, and I didn't have time, and I couldn't. I had a video sitting there waiting. That was the factory grind one you guys saw. I finally got that all finished and release that one for you guys. But yeah, I've got something else here, and I want you guys to let me know if you want me to do a unboxing on it. It is this guy. You guys know what that is. It's a Chavez Ultramar Redención. I just got this guy. And I just want to know if you want me to show you the unboxing and first impressions. I don't know how much you guys like those videos. I give you my initial impressions, and it's really just, I just want to give you my, that when it comes out of the box, is it what you expected? Is it everything you always hoped for? So that's what I'm asking you guys. Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Let me know. And I'll show you if you do. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great day, and happy holidays. I'll have another video coming before New Year's, probably, or maybe after New Year's. Anyways, if I don't talk to you guys, happy New Year's, and thanks for everything. You guys keep me going. Keep me going on this. I would have stopped after the first video. I didn't know if you guys wanted to listen to me fucking ramble, but some of you do. So here I go. Ramble away. And thanks, guys. Have a great day. Sorry, guys. There's something I wanted to add to this. I forgot to tag somebody. I don't know how these tags work. I don't know if you actually tag them or if there's some kind of like a poking thing where it pokes them. I have no idea. I'm going to call you out. And some of you probably don't even watch my videos, so you can't even know I'm tagging you. But I'm going to tag JT's Knife Life. I don't think you know I exist. But I want to see what the knife that broke you is. Also, Outpost 76, let's see what you have. I want to see what knife got you into this. And then, of course, one more, I'll do Blade Banner. David, let me know what knife broke you. I know you have a little bit, you kind of go for like that $30 to $70 knife range. What knife broke you? And I have a feeling, dude, you're going to eventually break into more of these higher end. I saw you got that Medford. So yeah, I want to hear what broke you, and then I want to hear what's going to break you into that next level, because there's definitely levels of knives, and that Ferrum Forge kind of, that's going to ruin me. So let's just call it breaking you and then fucking just annihilating you, and that Ferrum Forge for me it's going to destroy me, guys. And I'll get more into that later, because that's going to come in like the state of the channel and where it's going for 2019. I'm going to have a video about that and let you guys know what's going on. So thanks a lot, guys. Sorry for the ramble, and appreciate everything. Later.